Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan again from CryptoCamacho.com. And hey guys, I have another trading opportunity for you right behind me. BNB, Bitcoin pairing on Binance. You guys, when you look at charts, for a long enough period of time, you start to recognize patterns. So the best thing you can do to learn about trading is to literally look at charts all day. Just look at charts. Look at some of the same charts over and over so that you can start to kind of see the patterns emerging and how the actual price travels kind of up and down for a particular cryptocurrency. So word of advice there, just start watching charts regularly. Start watching the same charts regularly. Start trying to find patterns of, charts that you've been watching over time. And I guarantee over time you will learn that there are patterns and things that you can actually you can find and see in the charts if you just watch for them over time. Over about a year and a half ago, I had no experience doing any type of trading, any type of technical analysis. Now I actually know the charts very well. I can see the patterns emerging. I can see the highs and lows as they go. Not always, obviously, I don't have a crystal ball, but I can see patterns emerging. I can see highs and lows starting. I can see, fractal waves forming, whether it's high or low, going up or down. I just start to recognize these patterns, and it's extremely helpful in my trading because I can see when a pattern is about to emerge with a price that may go up, right? So BNB, the BTC BNB pairing on Binance is what you're looking at right here. I see another pattern emerging here, and I think that BNB could be poised to jump up here pretty soon, right? So I'm looking at this one-day chart on Binance for BNB. Just to zoom out, just to give you some context here of what's actually happening, you can see that the pattern forming here is kind of a bullish trend going up. And actually, let me hold on one sec. Let me change the color of this just so that it's a little bit easier for you guys to see, right? So we've had a series of highs and lows, right? So here's the resistance point. Let me just get my crayon here. Let me get yellow. Yeah, I like yellow. Okay. So here's support, 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 and we're working on another support level right here. So the reason I think that BNB can actually bounce is because look at all of the previous bounces that we've seen, right? There's a couple reasons, right? So typically we see a strong drop right before a bounce for BNB, right? There's one as an example. We see another drop here. Here's another example, and continues to go on, right? So we see a slow decline and then a bounce, right? A slow decline and then a bounce, a slow decline and then a bounce, a slow decline and then a bounce. But where does the bounce actually take place, right? I like to draw lines at the previous highs and previous lows because what typically happens is it will bounce. So let me just show you this as an example. So there was a bounce right here, right? And then we see a retraction back down. And it typically retracts and goes down to the previous high of the last bounce, right? So the previous high of the last bounce is right here, and you could see that it dipped all the way to the previous high of the last bounce, and then it bounced again. So let me just draw a little line so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So there's one right there, right? So we got the previous high right here, and then we have the low right here and a bounce off of that previous high, right? You get that? That makes sense, right? So now what's going to happen is the same thing right here, right? So we see a low, and then we see a bounce, and then it goes back down to the previous high, right? So we're seeing, again, right now the price of BNB is at one of the previous highs that we've seen it at. The likelihood that this bounces is very strong because it'll go up something like this, right? All right, so that's kind of one reason right there to explain what's going on here. Now let's zoom in a little bit further just on the 1 hour charts. I think this will be a little easier for you to see. But it happens over and over and over, right? The same thing. Boom, we go up, not quite as high as the last time. Then we start going down, right? We go down right here, and we're going down and down and down again. And so this has happened, right, where we go slowly down right here, slowly down, bounce up, slowly down, bounce up, slowly down, 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 down. And this one is poised to bounce up at any moment. It could go down a little bit further. That's possible, right? But it keeps happening this way over and over. And so I think there's a high likelihood that this is going to bounce pretty soon here. So let me clean this up. I also want to show you one other thing here. Let me zoom out. All right. So you can also see that the trend is going up. And this chart's a little hard to read on the 1 day, but the trend is going up. You know, you can see the last high, it's a little bit higher, right? Again, another indication. This next one is this is a little higher than the last top area of resistance, right? So next, I think we're going to see this going. You know, it could go a little bit further down. I mean, we could definitely go past this right here to this one right here, and if we do, what would happen is we'd go right over to this high, right? How won't this work? Right here. Why won't this work? Sorry guys. Trying to fix my Koinigi right here. And yeah, if you guys are interested, I am using Koinigi. So in the case that we see a bear market starting again, which right now we're not in a bear market, but if we did, why isn't this working? I don't know why my chart's not working. All right, let me clear it. Let me start over. There we go. All right, so we could see it drop, you know, all the way to here. I mean, that's possible, right? Which I think over time that could actually happen. But I think there is going to be a small bounce, you know, right around somewhere up here, right? And it's going to happen any time now. And then it could continue. We could see a small bounce right here and then continue going down. That's, I think, most likely what's going to happen. But I wanted to give you guys this because I think this is an opportunity to watch. So keep watching BNB, guys. Let me know what you think, if this is a good opportunity for you. Be careful. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do, you know, day trade, and I think this could be a good opportunity for a short-term to mid-term play here, guys. I'm Dan from Crypto Camacho. Hopefully this was useful. Looks like we're starting to go up. The hour charts are showing that right here. It's forming, right? Okay, anyway, see you guys.